Space, demons, police, Astral Chain. Out today. Let's check it out. Welcome to SRPG Plus. You got Capikai. Here to talk about the newest main Switch title, exclusive to the Switch, Astral Chain. Coming out today, August 30th of 2019. Astral Chain is also developed by Platinum Games. They're known for Nier Automata, Bayonetta, and very fast-paced action games. They also have games like Star Fox Zero, but we'll leave that for another day. And Astral Chain is developed with people who've worked on the Nier Automata series, and this game is incredible for the Switch. Not only because it's more third-party support from developers like Platinum, but simply because it's a fast, fluid, very slick-looking game on the Switch, where a lot of people thought that the Switch couldn't even do things of that nature. So in Astral Chain, there's essentially these chimeras, and they're basically the enemies, and they're from the astral plane. And you basically team up with basically domesticated chimeras called legions, who you use the Astral Chain to control both your unit and them. So you can have access to several types of legions, like a sword legion, or like an arm legion, which looks like he's like tanking with his arms. And like there's so many different types of legions that you can get, and basically they help you both in battle and with kind of quests outside of the game. But this world is looking pretty cool. So with Astral Chain, there's the legions and there's the chimeras. Use them for your swift battle. And the setting of the game is the Ark. On Nintendo's website for Astral Chain, they basically explain the setting, the gameplay, the legions, and just to also give you a place to add now. But the website's really slick, and it basically just gives you an overview of the world we're stepping into today. So in 2078, humanity is on the brink of extinction. The population has retreated to the Ark, a bustling megacity atop of a man-made island. But the Ark is no longer safe. Hostile, otherworldly creatures are now invading. It's your job to stop them before time runs out. That's kind of cool how we're all taking refuge in an Ark, kind of similar to Noah's Ark, if you know that story. So, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And so the chimeras are invading from another dimension. They look pretty badass. The designs in this game are pretty dope. Yeah, the designer of this game worked on mangas, and if you looked at the manga that he did, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but the style is very similar to Astral Chain, which is kind of cool. And basically the legions are the only way for the Nova police to actually fight these guys. I mean the Neuron police. These living weapons are chimeras that have been bound by chains and physically tethered to their human partners. They're used both in combat and investigations by the elite force known as Neuron. So yeah, you're basically an op, you're a police officer in this game. You can either play as the male twin or the female twin, I'm pretty sure. And with this game, there's side quests too. You can go help people do police work and cases and stuff, which is super cool. And also there's tons of little this kind of stuff in there for fun. The developers really like cats, so there's a lot of cats just sprinkled throughout the game. You can have one on your head, wear it as a hat. And yeah. And then in Neuron, you have Player and Akira Howard. And you're a set of the twins. And then there's this super badass dude, your captain, and he's also your father. And he's a respected veteran of Euron. He's concerned for your safety, but he's glad to have you on the force. And I also just wanted to go over the Metacritic score, because I know people don't really care for reviews, but I feel like Metacritic is a good one because it literally is combining all of them and gives you both the user score. So Metacritic, as of the launch day, 8/30/2019, the score is 87. So that's a great score. That's pretty good. That means that A lot of people enjoy it. As long as it's in the green on Metacritic, it's good. And then there's the user score, which is even better at 9.3. Let's just take a look at what some people have had to say about this game. August 27, 2019, New York Daily News. The entire game really is fully worthwhile. A lean 20-ish hour of gameplay with nary an ounce of gaming fat. Who writes like that? Okay, but he's basically saying like there's 20 hours of good gameplay. It feels like there's not too much wasted time, like stuff you can really waste time on, but really solid release with a good chunk of gameplay. Yeah, 20 hours and like maybe 30, 40 if you do everything. That's not bad. And people are really raving about the graphics, which is amazing because that's not typical for Switch games, where a lot of times people are complaining about them. And this game is probably going to look really good in handheld because the dimensions for handheld just make things look sharper if it is already a clean image. But this was another episode of SRPG Plus. Just wanted to talk about the launch of Astral Chain and if it's worth buying. I am definitely going to buy it, and I definitely think everybody else who has a Switch should buy it if they're interested in Platinum Games, or just a new type of action game on the Switch, one that isn't really been there before. But this is Capricorn. Thanks for joining in again. Peace.